Hello everybody, this is Waldorf.
Hey, this is Statler.
Now we got Battle Report 134.
134.
This was game 4 of Corner Hammer.
So this is day 2.
Day 2.
Can you turn around
I've got
your total humiliation of the first day?
It's awesome. I am averaging 4 points a game.
Total humiliation. Did I mention that?
It was, believe me. No, you don't have to mention it. I felt it.
I want you to relive the dream.
I have never had 12 points after 3 games. I don't know that I've ever had 12 points after 2 games. Anyway, it was bad. It's a very bad tournament. All right, so game 4. This time we run into Sylvan Elves.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to have to root against you in this one.
Your little people. Like, that's different from what? So moving on. Oops, hey, look at that. That's the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, let's try going this way. There we go.
That would be helpful.
There's my list. Go back to game 1 if you want to hear it. Pause and read it if you want to read it. Or just skip right on.
Or don't.
Either way, I'm happy. Sylvan Elves. They have a druid as a general. It's a master of druidism.
Okay.
Appropriate that a druid would be a druid, have druidism.
There you go.
He's got a Sylvan longbow, glyph of emerald. Life seed feathers. What is that?
So he can shoot.
What's that? What is life seed feathers?
He's got the big arrow.
I thought that was the glyph of emerald.
I should know these things, but
You don't.
I never remember names of anything.
Okay, so he's got 2 things. One is the big bow thing, the big arrow that grows as it comes. As the farther it goes, the better it gets. He also has the talisman of shielding for 5 up ward. He there's another druid who's an apprentice of shamanism with a longbow, Sylvan longbow.
Oh, so he's got 6. Okay.
6 what?
Spells.
Does he?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's apprentice, not a 5 spells. Yeah.
I'm counting 5. Okay.
Yes.
He's got a thicket shepherd who's the BSB, and he has entwining roots.
It's a change for this version of the book.
That they can do that without taking that tree man with the
stupid thing. Yeah, fix that.
He also has a chieftain who's a pathfinder with an elven cloak, great weapon, light armor, shield, sylvan longbow, and the bow of Wiskin.
Huh. That's an interesting build.
Think so?
Yeah. Okay.
44 forest guard. Shield, spear, shield, full command, and a rending banner. These guys are really good.
That's a lot of AP.
They are initiative 5. Weapon skill 5.
Weapon skill 5.
These are good.
And, they're already AP because of the... Yeah, it's...
Yeah. Anyway.
The spear.
12 Sylvan archers with a musician. 11 Sylvan archers with a musician. 8 blade dancers. Champion and standard.
Okay.
And the banner of the silent mist, which means I think they gave them... Kinka gives them hard target or something. To go with a skirmish, they're -2 to be shot at.
Right.
2 individual forest eagles.
Okay, not a unit of 2.
Not a unit of 2.
Okay.
I should... Anyway. 6 thicket beasts with entwined roots and a champion.
Oh, 6, not 5. Okay.
And 10 pathfinders and 10 sylvan sentinels.
Okay.
So, decent amount of 43 guys with bows.
Yeah, he's got some shooting.
Yep, plus 2 characters. So, got that going for him.
Which are for shooting too, because they don't fight very well.
And terrain. Again, the green thing in the back corner, my back corner, bottom right corner, is a water feature.
Okay. It's a spawning pool with grass growing out of it.
So we'll start there. Moving up from there is a forest.
Okay.
Straight on up from there is another forest. This is the one he placed. That one with the holes in it.
Okay.
He had trees to go with it, but he didn't.
Okay.
Anyway, off to the right is impassable.
Okay.
Center of the board is a building.
Okay.
Bottom left is an impassable, the 2 mushrooms.
2 impassables.
This is a field where the brown patch is up here to the left.
Okay.
And another water feature in the back.
I found it's always bad to stay away from the brown patches.
It's like yellow snow.
Exactly.
Yeah. So up on the top left are who who are the really expensive archers?
Those are the Pathfinders.
Pathfinders. The top left is Pathfinders.
Looks like they're old Pathfinder models, yeah.
Sylvan Sentinels in the field, the brown field. The eagle.
Why don't they skirmish?
What's that? They kind of are.
Okay.
Eagle, unit of archers in the back. The 6 Thicket Beast with the BSB.
With the character, yeah.
44 Spearmen
Very
with
deep.
I'm sorry, off on the left. The archers on the left are 10 archers with the general of the army.
11 archers.
The druid, 11 archers.
Okay.
No, it's 10.
Then you have 11 and 12?
Yeah, the 11 one's on the right. But the one on the left is 10, and then the like I said, the druid general's in there,
right,
which push the guy out to the back. You can see one poking out the back.
Okay.
Over here on the far right, there's 11 archers with the shamanism druid.
Okay.
Level 1. Sorry, not level 1. The adept. I'm sorry, apprentice. So that's a unit. So that's 11 archers and
our
apprentice.
Old level 1, yes.
Anyway, and on the far right is an eagle and a unit of the blade dancers behind them.
Okay.
All right. And this is after vanguards. I will be going first. I dropped, and I will be going first on this one.
I'm sorry. The scenario is.
The scenario are the 2 tokens you see on the right. It's the secure target.
Okay. And your setup was before all this happened?
I did. I set up before all this happened. Because I want to go first.
So you had the Wolf Riders on each flank.
Wolf Riders on each flank, a Wolf Rider unit that was kind of in the middle. And the deployment was the 20 inches apart thing.
Okay.
The unit of Wolf Riders you see here in the middle were off to the right. It was one of the first units. I think it was the first unit I put down. Because you have to have 3 down before you can deploy, drop. He was off to the right. It was one of the first units I pushed down to push him back to make sure he stayed 20 away.
Oh, okay.
And then he responded, I responded, anyway, and then went back from there.
Okay.
Well, as soon as I got, after the third, he put his third one down, I dropped the remainder and had +6 and went first. So anyway, so there you have that. I've got first turn, so for some reason the mage isn't joined up to the unit yet.
Okay.
We go to turn 1.
Okay.
I cannot recall why I went wide with this unit. I think I had planned originally to put something behind it, and then did not do it.
Okay.
I think I originally planned to take this Wolf Rider unit on the right and circle around and be behind it.
Okay.
But then I thought better of it and attached the mage to the Iron Orcs.
Okay.
So, again, don't know what I was thinking there, but ended up not doing it. You can see the Nasher heroes come up to the building. The Ed Basher is moving forward. And there you have my Iron Orcs moving forward into the dangerous terrain woods, but they did not march. They just walked into it.
Right.
And Wolf Riders on the far right just stayed where they are because I'm already within 24 of that eagle that I want to shoot at.
Okay. And you remembered about the dangerous terrain on all the woods. Okay.
And yeah, that's why I walked. And the also because of where those Wolf Riders are, they're going to get cover from that forest.
Yeah.
From that unit of archers directly in front of them. But I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at the board right now, and it's secure target. I think the Iron Orcs on the left, I think Iron Orcs, that unit of Iron Orcs with my general on the left, can deal with the Thicket Beasts. In my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. This is my thought going into the game. And
let's see, the thicket beasts aren't something that tends to want to fight by itself. It wants something around to help it.
And if you look, there's nothing there to help it.
You know.
I mean, his archery can shoot me down and bring me down my numbers, and then I might have to rethink the strategy.
Yeah.
But the way I'm seeing this, if my Iron Orcs on the left moved up and grabbed that objective, the unit in the center, the Ed Bashers can kind of push the center a little bit with the Iron Orcs helping them on the right. And then if the Thicket Beast moves off to the left, I've got those 2 units to deal with the spears by themselves. So that's my kind of thinking. But based on where these secure targets are, he's not going to get to the one on the right unless something really bad happens. I don't know why I'm not expecting something really bad happen based on the way this tournament's going, but that's my idea.
Right.
I'll challenge hard the one on the left, and I don't think he can get to the one on the right, and I can get to it if I need to.
Yeah, because it's like he was counting on his dancers to get
thought.
around your flank.
Yeah.
And support, and he's going to move into those woods because he gets the bonus, and you don't. So yeah.
So that was my whole thought pattern.
Okay.
After the game, I asked him a question.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him, and he said he misunderstood. He's misunderstood this scenario forever. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
His thought is he placed the one on the far. I forget. He thought, for whatever reason, he thought the only marker he had to worry about was the one on the left.
Ah, okay.
I don't know what was the deal there. Anyway.
Okay.
But, he clearly figured it out. So, turn one, magic comes along. I drop the... I can never think of the name of that spell. The panic check.
That's a good unit.
Bewitching Glare.
It on, yeah.
Bewitching Glare on the guys out on the far left. Their leadership 8.
Mm-hmm.
So, and based on where they are, they make a leadership test of 6, and if they fail it, they flee off the board.
Yep.
So he elects to do nothing.
Yep.
Which was a very smart choice.
Yep.
With especially, it's not even a re-rollable 6. It's just 6.
No. Yep.
So he just sits there.
It hurts him a lot because he's counting on those guys. So get rid of those wolf riders.
Yeah.
And plunking away at those, get around your flank and make those orcs get into pain.
Right. Yeah, you don't show it. What else? My bowman here hiding behind the edge of the building, fire at his eagle, do nothing. The bowman over here on the right, fire at the wolf riders. Fire at his other eagle, don't do anything.
Right.
Anyway, so because of that, on his turn, he doesn't want his eagle shot up. So he pulls both you can see the wing of the one on the right. Both eagles have pulled back behind his lines.
Okay.
So he doesn't get them shot up.
What are all those cards out front?
Those are his spell cards.
Okay.
It's his casting phase. He's trying to figure out what to do.
Okay.
You can see he hasn't done much. I did cause these 8 wolf riders over here on the right shot at the eagle. I'm sorry, the left shot at the eagle. Or somebody shot at that unit of the get launcher, I think. I don't know. Okay. Something hit the unit of archers and killed 3 of the ones in the back.
Okay. The sentinels.
No, the one on the back right by the eagle.
Oh, the regular guys. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't killed any sentinel. I haven't even tried these. I mean, they got guys in cover, and the other guys are hard to shoot.
Okay.
So let's go back and take a look at that. There we go.
So
switch the screen. Having trouble with the screen adjusting.
Yes. Hopefully it doesn't look like this, what we're looking at on the actual recording.
If you're seeing this. There we go. All right. So it's his turn. There's a better picture of his eagles retreating back.
Okay.
His blade dancers came up a bit, not much. And everything else just kind of tightened the lines and prepped for the onslaught.
Yep.
That is the next turn. No, I guess that's just another summary picture. Oh, sorry, he did the sentinels in the middle, in that forest or whatever that is, the field, shot up my wolf riders.
Okay. That
were in front of the impassable terrain. Despite being within range of the general, they failed their leadership 9 and fled and lost a few more in the impassable terrain.
Okay.
He shot then another unit, the one in the back, just the normal archers, fired into my iron orcs and killed a couple.
Okay.
Killed 2, it looks like. And there's the fleeing wolf riders.
Were we within 15?
What's that?
Of a sentinels?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He just shot me up. I mean, he's AP 1. I've only got a 5-up save.
Yeah, he's never
hits me, I think, on 2s, right?
Well, not if you were at long range. That's what I was wondering.
Okay. I was not, but he didn't move.
Because he's on 2s anyway. He's only ballistic skill 4. So.
What's that?
They're only ballistic skill 4.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pathfinders are 5.
So, turn 2. Here's here's what I'm seeing going in. And you can see the iron orcs just move up a bit to the front of the woods. They're still not marching. Don't want to take the dangerous terrain. Hopper over on the left. The cave gnashers move forward. My 2 wolf riders that fled last turn have rallied, which is good. I think they just rallied. I don't think they were within range or anything. My other Nasher is moving up behind the Ed Bashers. The unit of Wolf Riders that from the far right, the one that were that green feature.
Yes.
He shot 2 of them down.
With the other archers.
And they made their panic check. They were within 6 of the BSB. They made their panic check with the reroll, and then they decided they'd had enough of that and moved off towards the center where they wouldn't get picked on any longer.
Right.
So
your BSB's on the right and your general's on the left?
BSB's on the right, the building's just BSB's on that.
General.
BSB's on the right, general's on the left.
Okay.
So both are maintaining 12 inches of the Ed Basher still. It's a stretch with the general.
But not each other.
But not each other.
Right.
Why would they support each other? So there you have that. All right. So my catapult thumps it and gets an awesome hit. I think it failed to wound 1.
I'm sorry. Thumps what?
The unit of archers up there on the top.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, you can see there's only 2 left now. I mean, it really pounded them.
Yeah.
I hit 8, and I think I wounded 7 of the 8 I hit. So I got that going for me.
Yeah.
Moving on. The eagle on the back right, the Git launcher is directly behind the building from the treekin guy, whatever they are, Thicket Beasts. And also directly behind the building from that unit of archers on the left. And I can't see any of that. The dancers are hard to hit. It's not worth the target. So I shot the eagle in the back right, put 2 wounds on him.
Okay.
Missed it by that much. And there's the overall picture. Going into his turn. Oh, and this turn I've got the do not shoot spell off on the guys on the far left. And I'm joking around my opponent at this point. I said, I don't care what else happens in the game. I win if they don't shoot this entire game.
Yeah. He didn't try to stop it?
No, he did.
Okay.
But, I mean, there was a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop everything.
Yeah.
So, goes back to his turn. You can see this turn they both moved. He's not able to shoot, but he's moving out to get into position for later shooting, later in the game. Again, the War Dancers come forward a couple inches, just kind of dancing around. The other Eagle moves to the left and back. And during his spell casting, he's already cast spells. During his spell casting, he got a wound, got a spell off and got a wound back on the Eagle on the far right.
Okay.
So it's only got 1 wound on it now. And I think that was it for significance that turn. His archers fired, and you can see they've shot up my second bunker now. The one in the center. He's killed some guys off there. General's right there within 12. But yeah, shot up the second one. So I measure this distance, and they have the evil eye on the Iron Orc unit has the evil eye on it. So I have my opponent measure the distance. So how far is it from me to that mage with his 2 buddies? And he measured it and said 19. So it was, and if you look, let's go back. So if you remember what I said earlier, I've got no interest in fighting him. I'm not going to go into that. I'm trying to make it look like it, but I have no intention to going into the teeth of that stuff back there.
Right.
I'm okay with sitting back where I am. I'm on one objective. I'm getting close to the second one.
Right.
So I really don't need to do this.
And hoping your artillery hurts things.
So anyway, when he measured this and told me it was, whatever it was away, I needed to roll a 12 to do it. Right. I went ahead and called the war cry and tried for a 12.
Okay.
Because if I fail, I'm not anywhere where it's going to hurt me. And again, I don't think I'm going to be needing the charge later on. So anyway, in addition to that,
and if you're in, you're going to kill a big mage.
And if I roll the 12, he loses his level 4 mage, he loses his general,
right?
And it's just bad all over for him. And I'm in his flank, which is another terrible thing. So anyway, and along with that, the Iron Orcs declare a charge out here at this unit on the right, the War Dancers.
Okay.
And fail their charge, stumble forward, or did they? I don't think they failed. Let's check. Anyway, lost 6 guys by charging through the 2 woods.
Okay.
and I thought they made it. The Ironworks on the left failed. The hopper pops down there, where the Cave Gnasher, where you see him moving forward. My Wolf Riders...
Yeah, what's going on here?
My Wolf Riders have formed a Wolf Rider wall around my mage.
Is that what it is? Yes. I thought they were trying to spell out some words or something.
They're having a convention here behind the house.
LOL, or I don't know what's going on.
So it's set up so that if he shoots off that front unit, the only thing he can shoot is the second unit. He still can't shoot my mage.
Right.
I wanted my mage here. Oh, and the reason for mage is here is he's right now within 18 of the tree shepherds or whatever, tree thicket beasts.
Thicket beasts.
Because I'm trying to do the random movement spell on him.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's the whole. There's the modified bunker. He's not safe to be in a unit. He's safer to be behind units.
Meat shields.
Exactly. Goblin meat shields. Anyway, so there we go. As soon as the screen loaded up, refreshes for us. On the top left, see the Ironworks did make it.
They did make it. Okay.
Pausing to show their casualties, I guess. They made it into the War Dancers. And...
Blade Dancers.
Blade Dancers? Okay. Fine. And that's where you see that.
Okay.
Magic goes off. I grab the Ed Bashers and push them to the right with the
Raven's
Wing spell. Because I fail the 2 spells I'm trying to cast over here to stop these guys from shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't manage to stop these guys from shooting. The only spell I get off is the Raven's Wing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the hopper is coming down there. What I'm doing, I put the hopper here, the Cave Gnasher, right where you see him in the top middle. He's in arc of the thicket beasts. Mm-hmm. They can charge him if they want, but if they charge him, they cannot get away from the Ironworks.
Right.
You know, an overrun won't get unless he.
Right.
Even a 12, I don't think will put him out. So, and like you said,
do you have line of sight to his mage?
I have who? The Ironworks?
No, the hopper.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
And the hopper has line of sight to his mage as well. So there you go. So I'm really happy with that whole situation there. Mm-hmm. And that's what we got. Moving on. So off on the right, the Ironworks smash the Blade Dancers.
Yeah, which dance did he go with? Do you remember?
He went with I think he went with the +1 attack.
Okay, so he was trying to kill guys before you got him.
Correct.
Looks like he killed a number.
And he did. He killed quite a few of them. Mm-hmm. But not enough.
And you went with double choppers.
I went with, because it was my, according to the way I asked, it's like, I don't know the timing of this stuff. So I asked my opponent, I said, so who has to decide first? Me, what weapons, or you, what dance? And he said the active player chooses.
Right.
So I said, okay, well, you tell me what you're doing. And when he went with extra attack, I went with Chop a Shield to give myself an armor.
Okay.
Apparently it wasn't enough of an armor, but it was armor.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so that's where that ended up. They smashed him. They managed to reform. I gave my flank.
So actually wiped him out.
Yes.
Okay.
Crushed him.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked for one to be left and pursued him.
Right.
Because I wanted to be kind of down there and work my way around those mushrooms.
Yeah.
But he...
so now you're facing back towards your lines?
Yes. Because I had the choice of facing the corner or facing back towards my lines.
So are you out of line of sight
I
of
am
that spear block?
That's why that marker was showing.
But the archers could charge if they want.
The archers can charge my flank if they want. So to compensate for that, I moved the BSB down to that
there
end.
to help out. Mm-hmm.
So if they charge in that end, the BSB's there with his 5 attacks and smashing people. So there you have that. Let's see, what do I got? Do I got the next picture before we start doing that? And this looks like just a picture showing to the left. And overall picture going into turn 2. So here's what I've got is I've got the there we go. You see how the artillery's lined up? Both those artillery from that spot can see the unit with his 2 archers and his mage.
Oh, okay.
So I fire both, because if I get a 5, I can put the main. If I get a hit, he's only got 2 guys. I can put the big hit on him.
Right.
and he's got a 5-up armor ward save, and that's it. So I fire both at him, and as my artillery's been doing, they both missed.
Okay.
It's not unheard of for two. It's actually, I don't even know what the odds out of that is, but
2 5s is not. It's not likely.
It's not a guarantee. It's maybe 50%. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but both missed is the thing. That didn't help me. So going into his turn, I did get the launcher shot off and thumped into the eagle.
Okay.
And put another wound on it, so it's back up to 2 again.
Okay. Don't like that eagle.
And that there is, if you notice on the right, my unit of Iron Orcs, that wound is on my BSB, which the Blade Dancers did.
Okay.
A wound to my BSB. He actually noticed that my armor wasn't that great and directed attacks at him.
Yeah.
Little did he know he was giving me a 6-up ward save.
Yes.
So, off on the left.
The question is, did it help you?
It didn't.
No. Because that would have been glorious.
Yeah. Oh, I would be dead.
I made 3 ward saves on 6
because
of him.
Thanks for those.
Yeah.
No, it did not help me. So, on his turn, you can see off the left, the Eagles come forward to chaff the Iron Orcs, so his Thicket Beast can come forward a bit. He's during his magic phase, he regrew. He got the regrowth spell, or whatever that's called, the summer growth.
And put some archers
the
back.
Archers in the top left, and they, they're coming back to life. There's a very blurry shot of
the same thing.
Of the same thing.
Okay, these guys come up to.
Both these guys come up within short range.
15, yeah.
And
shoot up your boys.
We go to turn 4. They tried to shoot at my boys. Nice shot, some of them, not a ton.
Oh, that's bad luck.
So, my turn. The Cave Gnasher hero says, okay, I don't really care about Treekin. He's going to hop over the Treekin into the side. His mage had left that unit of archers in the top center and made a run to hide with the unit of spears. But the mage is in the front corner of the unit of spears. Okay. So my Cave Gnasher hero said, I can still reach that.
I'm going to assassinate. Yep.
Hops over there, and he's going to hop over there for an assassination attempt. Okay. And you can see, had the eagle back up to 2 wounds again. He's healed the eagle a wound. Yeah. The eagle's back up to full strength. Back up to 1 wound again. Okay. On my turn, I've got a unit of 4 Wolf Riders. Talk about your blade of armor. Yep. The meat shields. They come around to provide meat shields for the unit because, the unit's getting chipped away at, and it's really bugging me.
Yeah, you're lucky you lose more guys last shooting phase.
Moving forward. And there you can see that. So I bring up the other Gnasher hero out of the Arc of the Treekin to get in position to do it a second time, if necessary. The Iron Orcs on the right have decided we're not sitting here all day, so they reform and move forward.
Okay, but stay out of the Arc of the Spearman.
They're still remaining out of Arc of the Spearman. That is correct.
Not that it matters, but...
What do you mean? Oh, now that they're tied up, it doesn't matter.
Even if he kills you, he can change his facing.
So on the left, my Get Launcher fires, rolls a 1, re-roll that and get a 5. It's done. One on the right manages to disable itself for the rest of the game. Okay. By rolling a 1, followed by a 2, followed by a 1.
There you go.
And in Magic Phase, I get off Bring the Pain onto the unit of Spearmen, which is re-rolling failed to hits. Right. Because anyway. That Gnasher's going to hopefully be scary. The Wolf Riders in the center come forward. It's probably a little bit risky because those Elven archers on the right can still shoot at them, but they're shooting through the forest. And over 15 and through the forest, so yeah, I don't know.
He's got to worry about these Iron Orcs on front of him also.
Correct. And the Iron Orcs on the right, if he's going to feed me an eagle, I got to go eat it. And the 2 more remaining Wolf Riders come charge up and get in front of the Thicket Beasts to prevent him from charging into the Iron Orcs. Okay. So you have that. So he goes in, does an impact hit. You can see the guy dead in the back. The Cave Dasher hero.
Okay.
Kills one on impact. I didn't issue a challenge because I'm assuming he would have taken it with the champion.
Right.
So, and then he did not issue a challenge with the champion.
Huh.
But he's hoping he's going to go.
So
he's hoping to go first and kill me
with his
with only
4 attacks?
with his 4 spearmen, with his 3 spearmen and mage.
Mm.
I guess, I don't know. So, but he did cast Awaken the Beast into the unit, and it's strength 4.
Okay.
So anyway, so I do the impact hit, and then I completely fluff my attacks.
Okay.
And get 1 wound through to the mage. I think he made 2 out of 3. I think I did 3 wounds, but he saved 2 of them on his 5-up ward.
Okay.
So we got that, and he wins the combat, and I run.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and took a wound took a wound hopping through the
right,
running through the thicket beast. So.
And he stayed in the same formation.
And he just sat there in the same formation because he was okay with that, I guess. So going into his turn 4, he's looking around. He could have angled towards the Iron Orcs.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
And then charged them.
Right.
Which could have made a mess of the Iron Orcs.
Yeah, should have beat them. Even with your BSB in there.
Maybe he was afraid that I didn't ask him, maybe if he was afraid if he somehow got stuck, then he's got this unit of Biggins, Ed Bashers in his flank. Yeah, so I don't know the answer.
Could be.
Anyway, with that, so the unit of Sylvan Sentinels on the top failed their march test because what he's looking at doing was marching down around behind me. Eagle's checking some distances. The Thicket Beast did decide to charge my Wolf Riders to get him out of there. The archers in the back declared a charge on my Nasher hero and forced him to run back here. Well, it becoming chaff for my Iron Orcs. Yeah. Because now I'm chaffed myself up.
Right.
So the both units of archers come closer. You make sure they get within 15 for a while. Eagle came over, and that's about it.
Okay.
What's that?
He's fighting your Wolf Riders.
He is. He's going to kill the Wolf Riders off. Fires and kills 2 more. The unit in the top right fires and kills 2 more Iron Orcs out of the unit on the right.
Okay.
That unit needs to do something quick because they're getting beat to hell.
Wow, 12 shots. He would have hit with 8 and wounded with 4, -2.
And I've got a 5-up from that.
Yeah.
So it's not that far off.
Yeah.
Over here, first unit kills my meat shields, as you put it. The other unit puts 3 into my Iron Orcs.
Okay.
There's 3 dead ones. The 2 Wolf Riders in the center of the board, of course, die to the Thicket Beasts. And then the mage and his bunker flee. They failed panic check. They're within 9 of the general, but they rolled a 10 or 11 and fled.
Okay, but not within the BSB.
They were not. The BSB's on the far corner of that unit, even if he's on the near corner.
I'm sorry, what caused the panic check?
The 2 Wolf Riders I put in front of the Thicket Beast.
Oh, the panic for the fight.
From the fight was over.
Okay, and so what does he do here? Turns to face you? Okay.
They fled. Yep. And we go into turn 5.
Okay.
And that's what it's looking like. So the Iron Orcs have said, well, we stay here and fight or we go. So we go. And we lost 1 to stand and shoot.
And you were going where?
Into that arrow's deceptive. They're going into the archers.
Okay.
Not the spearmen.
Okay.
They're not going into the spearmen.
I was wondering.
Okay. The stand and shoot kills 1. 2 went through the forest, but it didn't get any.
Okay.
So I got 4 in. You can see my Nasher hero is taking a chance. His mage still has a wound on him.
Yep.
So I'm going to take a chance and go into the front of the spear block to try to assassinate him again.
Yeah.
He's only strength 3. I'm sorry, strength 4, I believe, right? With the spearman.
He's 3.
Is he 3? Anyway.
Yeah.
So he's only strength 3, but he's got a lot of, armor-piercing, high initiative attacks.
Yep.
Sorry, not initiative. Agility
attacks, yes.
So
you should go first, yes. Easily.
So we got that. Well, actually, at best, it's simultaneous if he doesn't get that, because I'm only 4. Anyway, we do that.
Well, he gets to you charging and
correct,
the spears.
And the spears. So,
and he's agility 5, so anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At best, it's that. So the Iron Orcs in the center backed off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure about the combat between the
now that the numbers are a little
thicket beasts and them. Now that I'm down to only 13 guys in that unit.
Right.
My general is still in that unit and has the ability to go nuts with his Orc-apocalypse.
Yes.
So it's still something you got to think about before they go. They actually narrowed down to 5 wide at this point.
Mm-hmm. We're on his turn now?
And I think we have switched to his turn.
Looks like it because he's moved.
Oh, no, here we go.
Okay.
So
something's out of order.
This combat, he goes by the hopper goes in, kills his mage.
Okay.
And so the impact hit went on the unit. I put the 3 attacks from the rider into the mage and killed him.
Ah, okay.
Killed her. And then I had the 3 beast attacks left at a different initiative, so I put those in the unit and killed 2 more. So I had a really good round. He only did 1 wound back to me, or I guess he did 1 wound to me first.
Okay.
And I was able to stand because I won. I won the combat. And he made his break test, but his mage I just assassinated his mage.
Right. And the other fight.
And over here in the other fight,
lost.
It looks like I've killed like 4 or 5, and he killed 1 of me.
Okay.
Banner charge, everything else. But he does hold here.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's steadfast, right?
He was steadfast, but only steadfast 8.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not great, but he does hold. Going to the bottom of turn 5. What's he looking for? I don't know what he's checking there.
Ranger leadership or something. I guess.
Eagle jumps forward again. You know what I missed? Here's what I missed. The other thing, because I didn't show it. That's what this picture was showing. The splatterer down here in the bottom left fired and hit the
Pathfinders.
And
they ran away. Okay.
Panicked them and pushed them through.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what was going on there.
Yes.
Okay.
So Pathfinder, I mean, they smashed him.
Yeah,
He got within 30. I mean, he was easily within 30 of it, and had him poked out around this impassable, so I could see him.
Yeah.
So it kind of, I still need 5s to hit him, but I managed to hit them and killed 4 or 5 of them.
So they're having a real bad day.
They've been able to shoot, and then on top of that, they failed to rally.
And he runs some more. Okay.
And he runs some more. The Sylvans, the Sentinels or whatever, elect from there
to shoot.
They ended up moving to the left and shooting off my Cave Nasher hero because time was called.
Okay.
And it was last turn.
I see.
So he doesn't have enough shooting to bring the Iron Orc down below 25.
Right.
And so he fired at the Nasher hero to get the points there, which he did. The other unit had nothing to do, so he went ahead and fired him.
Yeah.
And killed an Iron Orc. And over on the other side, he eliminated my Iron Orc unit in combat, which was unfortunate. I brought him down to 5 models, but he's still steadfast and stuck around one more turn.
Okay.
So he did not lose that unit. Downside, you can see my...
And you both still have a character in the unit, right?
I have only a character. He has got a character and 4 guys.
Yeah.
Down at the very bottom of the screen, you can see the fleeing Wolf Riders where they failed to rally.
Okay.
I mean, they need a 6, so it's tough. But that's got my mage in that.
Yeah.
And I could have really used my mage in that last combat to do something over on the right.
Right.
Or whatever. And that's, yeah, there's a better picture of them fleeing over on the right.
Okay.
But as you can see right now, no one's within either one of the 6 inches of either one of the secure target markers.
None of his guys.
None of his guys.
Yeah.
Of either one. The Iron Orcs are sitting on one. And
You've got them both.
Even, and on his last turn, he could march the Thicket Beast up.
No, they don't.
But it doesn't do anything.
They're not scoring.
What's that? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They're not, because he did the Entwined Roots.
Yeah.
He could have moved the archers up here in the center.
Yeah, the archers could
and dispute it, but I've already had the other one, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter at all.
Okay.
And we did that, and that's where it's going to end because, like I said, time got called on turn 5, and that's what was left. We start adding up points, and he actually scored more Dread Elves.
I guess you didn't. You didn't update this sheet.
I did not. I updated the points, but not the names. Yes. Look at that! Awesome. So the Sylvan Elves on the right, he actually outscored me. And it was 11-3 to him, but with the objective, it ended up being a 12-8 to me.
To you, yeah.
But yeah, it's again stressing the importance of the the secondary objectives, because he got a lot of points out of that unit on the right. He eliminated 2 of my Wolf Rider units, which are over 200 each and around 200 each, and he's got half of the one on the bottom plus half the mage.
Right, the mage is fleeing.
Yeah, both my Nasher heroes. He did finish off my Nasher hero with the Spearman.
So he got 2 Nasher heroes or just one?
He got both my Nasher heroes.
Okay, and 1 unit of Iron Orcs.
1 unit of Iron Orcs completely, and
And you really only wiped out his Blade Dancers.
I didn't kill a ton of his stuff.
Blade Dancers and you.
And his mage.
And his mage, and he's fleeing with the other guy, with the Pathfinders, which are a lot of points.
Yeah, I got half of that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so it was a good game, and like I said, he squeaked out. He was 400 points ahead of me, but the objective swung the game to me.
Oh, okay.
So there's my first. So
your first victory.
Well, not only that, but I have doubled my points for this tournament.
You have doubled your points for the tournament. That is true.
I scored as many points in Game 4 as I did the first 3.
But you only did beat Dread Elves. You didn't. How did you do against the Sylvan Elves?
We ignored them.
Yeah.
I pulled the score sheet from somebody else, so it would look like a win.
that always works that way.
But he apparently, like I said, to my opponents, I felt a little bit bad for him because he misunderstood the scenario. I forget exactly what it was he was thinking.
Right.
But he misunderstood the scenario, the secondary, and was probably holding back and playing based on that, and missed the boat or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I expect the houses in the middle probably messed up his plans.
And the house in the square middle was bad for me as well because I had to split up and go around it one way or the other.
Because he ended up deploying his woods in the front is always going to move into them.
Well,
hold them.
Yeah. And he kept moving that woods around with the tree singing.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what was going on with his magic. So,
I don't know if you see it. I mean, it's hard to see, but it started way far forward.
Right.
And then it kind of moved around, moved closer to the Ed Bashers, and then started pushing its way back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a veil token to move it up to 6 inches.
Right.
So it was just bouncing around a little bit. And really, that was it. So
okay.
Anyway, thanks for listening.
Till next time.